working back down in Dartmouth
Yeah,
for 10 days.
Andrew's been working away quite a bit recently down on the coast, but he's back home now. And so we thought, let's do a video tonight. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to be making a really nice stir fry, really wholesome, lots of veggies in there. And for our main element or our sort of protein source, we're going to be using tempeh. So this is a new brand, this one, a Tiba tempeh. It's on offer in Sainsbury's at the moment, which is pretty cool. So I've got 2 packs. It comes kind of like vacuum packed. So I'm going to open this up, and this is, you can get some of these that are already like flavoured, but this is a plain one. So we're going to, there you go. Tempeh, if you've never had it before, is similar to tofu in the sense that it's made from soy, but it's fermented. It's made in a slightly different way. It's firmer than tofu. It's got a bit more chew to it. But in the same way as tofu, it really absorbs the flavours nicely, so it marinates well. So first up, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut these pieces up. Now these don't need to marinate for all that long. You can leave them for several hours if you want, but you know, 30 minutes really will be enough if you're pushed on time. So for my marinade, you can kind of mix it up and make it your own really. But obviously we're doing a stir fry, so it's kind of like Asian themed. So first of all, we've got some sesame oil. And then we add some, I should have opened this beforehand, soy sauce. Right, so we pop some soy sauce in. I'm not really measuring any of this stuff. I'm probably putting in kind of...
What's that stuff again, sorry?
This is soy sauce.
It's really red.
I think it's tamari soy sauce, and it's a organic one, so I think it's just a little bit more pure.
Okay.
We got some rice wine vinegar for a little bit of... little bit of acidity. We've also going to add in some juice of half lime there. Okay, then a little bit of hoisin sauce, which will add some sweetness and a bit of a kick. And then some ginger paste. And also some garlic paste. There we go. So what I do now is I just give these a little stir, combine them all. So I'm just going to pour this over my tempeh chunks. And then best way I find to mix it, just put a plate on, hold it quite firmly and give them a little swirl and a shake. And then we leave it there to marinate for a while.
Should we have a look how well it's covered it?
There we go.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty well covered. So I'll just quickly run you through the rest of the ingredients we'll be using tonight. So I've got some udon noodles, which is going to be like our carb for the dish. So these are the Yataka brand. So we've got a couple of packs of those. We've also got some mushrooms, so I've just got some chestnut mushrooms and also some shiitake mushrooms. Asparagus I wouldn't usually add to a stir fry, but these need using up and it will go fine with our meal. I got some pepper, I got some red onion, I've got a carrot which I'm going to ribbon up. I've got a bit of half a courgette that left over that needs using, so that's going to go in. Some fresh coriander. And one more thing. So I also like to have a leafy kind of vegetable in my stir fries. And tonight we're going to be using some Pak Choi, but not just any Pak Choi that I've grown and is in my garden. So should we go and pick some Pak Choi?
Let's go and do that.
Let's do it.
We're going to have to go past the boys playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's Dungeons and Dragons night tonight,
let's see if we can sneak through without disturbing them too much.
It's quite a small group tonight. Online.
Okay, so here are my Pak Choi plants. Now these ones are like cut and come again. So I've already harvested these a few times. So as you can see, the leaves here are massive. So unlike a regular pak choi you buy in the supermarket where it's quite a big thing and you've got like the whole bulb of it, I'm actually just cutting the individual leaves from these. So all you need is just grab your sharp knife and, I mean, look at that, it's beautiful, perfect. And look how big it is in my
It's the
colander.
biggest pak choi I've ever seen.
I know. So we don't need loads of these. We're just going to pick off some of the lower leaves, which are the largest ones, and then these smaller ones will grow bigger, sort of in their place. And with these kind of things, you can keep coming back and they keep regrowing. They don't do too well in the hotter months of the year. These work really well growing them like in the spring and also in the autumn.
Yeah. And that's a lot.
So I think that will be plenty. Now we're going to give these a really good wash, give them a little chop up, and we get the rest of the veg prepared, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Okay.
Okay, so I've been prepping all my vegetables. This is how it's looking thus far. So I've got the ribboned carrots. I just do this with a potato peeler. That's 1 carrot. My mushrooms are all in there. I've left some of the smaller ones whole and chopped the bigger ones. And these are my other bits. At this stage, I'm just going to cook the noodles. So these particular noodles, you need to boil them for about 5 minutes and then drain them and just rinse them in cold water before you add them into your stir fry. So just as my water's beginning to come to the boil, I am going to add these into the mix. So I'm just going to pop these in now. As you can see, they are quite starchy. They turn the water quite starchy as soon as they go in, but when you rinse them off, you remove all that starch. And then I just wanted to show you what I'm doing with the pak choi. So because these leaves are quite big, as you can see, they've got the stalky bit going through them, which is firmer than the leaf. So I've just been cutting, essentially, the stalks out. So the stalks are going to take a little bit more cooking. So I just cut them like this and give them a little chop. And these will go into the pan when I do like the onions and stuff. And then the rest of it will wilt down in a similar way to what spinach does, really. Not quite as soft as spinach, but these don't need as much cooking. So I'm just getting it all together like this and giving it a nice old sort of chop. Anyway, this is all my veggies basically prepped now. I've also just separated some of the coriander stalk from the leaf. Okay, so this will be fried up, this will be a garnish. Don't waste the stalks are fabulous, they give you so much flavour to the dish, and often they're just discarded. Okay, so back to the noodles. These have now come to the boil, so I just make sure they're all separated. And like I said, I'm going to boil these or just simmer them actually, I'll turn it down in a sec, for about 5 minutes, and then I'll drain it off, rinse them out in cold water and just set them aside for when we're ready to get the stir fry going. Okay, so everything's doing what it should be doing. Let's cook the tempeh. It's had a little while to marinate now. Oh, nice sizzle. So in this pan I've just got a small amount of rapeseed oil with a little drop of sesame oil as well. So the sesame oil obviously just enhances the flavour. These don't take too long. Oh, let's turn that heat down a wee bit. Just a couple of minutes on each side really, and then we take them out and set them aside to be added into the stir fry at the end. But it's nice just to sear them up a little bit. And now once these are in, this rest of the marinade that's in the bowl, we're going to reserve this and we're going to use this to add to all the veggies when we're cooking them. Okay, so the noodles have had long enough. I'm just going to drain them off and give them a really good rinse. Okay, so our tempeh's cooked up nicely. So I'm just taking this out of the pan now and just reserving it onto this plate. So I've got my red onion. That's going in first. The red pepper is going in. Courgette. And the asparagus. Okay. And then also going to add in the salt from the Pak Choi. So when you start cooking your vegetables, it's quite a quick meal to come together. It's more the prep that takes a little bit of time. So this is looking good. So let's add in the carrot ribbons. These are just beautiful. They have so much lovely colour. And of course carrot is a pretty cheap vegetable as well to pop in, so it's a good filler. And then the mushrooms. Well, I'm glad I did 2 pans. That was definitely a good shout. So it's been a few minutes, and now let's add in our Pak Choi leaves. So these are quite tender. They don't take quite so much cooking. And at this stage, I think we might be ready to add in our noodles. So these are drained off. They have stuck together a little bit. This does happen with noodles. It's not a problem though. I just kind of like take them out gradually and mix them through. So it takes a minute or so to get them all in. And I reckon this will be ready in just a few minutes. So now is about the time to add back in the tempeh. So this will just warm through in the pan, like so. Just for those last few minutes of cooking. Oh, hi there, Andrew.
How you doing? You alright?
Lovely to see your gorgeous face.
Thank you.
So you're going to eat some of this dinner? I've just served you a bowl up.
I know.
Let's take a look. So there it is, the finished article, and we've topped it off with some sesame seeds and the chopped coriander. So I think it's time for you to do what you love doing most and have a little taste test.
I am going to do that, but before we do that, I have been growing my hair, or at least it's been doing it by itself.
It has. You haven't really had to go to any effort. You've just not gone to the barbers.
And then Cody, my second youngest boy, said I look like the guy that plays the killer from No Country for Old Men.
I've always said that, babes. That is literally a
And
doppelganger.
it's not the first time when my hair's been growing that somebody said that to me, because it's very straight and stuff, got no product in it.
Yeah.
So I might do it as the killer from No Country for Old Men.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
So you're going to eat your stir fry like he eats food.
Is that what you want me to do?
That's what I'm asking. Is that what you're planning on doing?
You want me to eat? You want me to eat?
Yes, I do.
The food that you've cooked.
Yes.
This food you've cooked this food.
I've cooked it. Yes.
And you want me to taste it?
Yes. It's your dinner, darling. So yes. Oh, it's steaming.
I've tasted the food.
Oh, good. And what do you think?
What's it to you?
Oh, I was just inquiring.
What's it to you what I think about your food?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Please don't hurt me. I was just inquiring if you liked it.
I didn't say I was going to hurt you. Why would you think I was going to hurt you?
It's okay. You're getting a bit psycho now, but do you like the dinner?
What is it to you if I like the dinner or not? You cooked the dinner.
I'll be happy if you like the dinner.
You want me to tell you about the dinner?
Oh yes, I want you to tell me about the dinner.
Well, the thing is, I got this coin in my pocket. I think you need to call it. If you want me to know about the dinner, you're going to have to call it, whether it's heads or tails.
Tails.
You're saying tails?
Yes.
Well done, it's tails. So yeah, I will tell you about the dinner.
Will you actually?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, thank the Lord.
It is actually very nice.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you think so.
I mean,
Scary
well, we got.
serial killer man.
I'm not being a secret. I've broken
You're
character now.
yeah, okay, you're being Andrew now.
Yeah, I'm being Mum.
Well, I'm relieved, I must say.
It's weird because it's like earthy, but it's quite fresh at the same time with all the vegetables and everything in there.
Yeah.
Everything's coming through. It's a really. I mean, it takes a few times to taste it. It's not dry. It's not wet. It's just Goldilocks, baby. It's right in the middle there.
I'm pleased. Do you think the Pak Choi is nice?
The Pak Choi is really nice. It's
Does
coming
it taste
through.
of our garden?
But it's kind of crispy, but it's soft at the same time. There's loads of textures going on there. That weird tofu stuff that you cooked.
The tempeh.
The tempeh. Again, it's almost like crushed peanut butter and popcorn. It comes through, gives you that meaty texture. It's a really good dish, baby. You know, when you're eating it, it just feels healthy to eat. It's just, there's a lot going on in there.
Good. Oh, I'm pleased you like it. So let's chow down, shall we? We've got all of our dinner to eat. We've got a few vegan crackers to go with it. And I'm sure we'll probably sit down and relax. Maybe watch our No Country for Old Men.
Maybe we should. Anyway, take your lucky 2p.
Oh.
Because it's travelled here to be here. I haven't got my glasses on, but
it's probably come all the way from England, I'd imagine.
Well, no, it is English. Let me see if I can see the date on now. Oh, 2001. It's travelled through time to be here right now.
It's 23 whole years old.
It's 23 years old. It's travelled here. And it's turned into your lucky quarter that I told you what your dinner tasted like. So put that in your pocket. No, don't put that in your pocket.
Okay.
Otherwise it just turns into just another coin.
I put it somewhere safe.
Which it is.
You're freaking me out now.
Well.
Anyway, on that happy note, guys, don't be weird like Andrew. Be really normal and eat a beautiful stir fry for your dinner. Lovely to cook for you tonight, and we will catch you next time.